don't like it very much. Welcome in, by the way. At everyone, I'm playing Final Fantasy. And don't worry, we're not playing Final Fantasy XIII 2. We're not backtracking through every world looking for a random collectible that's part of the background environment. I promise. And Devin, I'm not kidding. That shit is hilarious. To be fair, most of them are pretty visible. Most. It's one of those things where you play a game and then something has to make you angry. It's like how you played 16, and I'm streaming, by the way. I'm still talking to my roommate. It's like when you played... Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Edgy Gamer, why are you in pajamas, bro? Bro, are you hating on my Zelda shirt? My RPG gamer shirt? Let me tell you, bro. I'm just built different, alright? I'm sitting here with makeup on, but in pajamas. Truly a weird problem, or weird state to be in. No, it's because I took my shower a little bit ago. And I was going to put on my full makeup that I had earlier, but I was like, no. I just had to buy eyeliner, and then I looked at my bill today after buying toothpaste, eyeliner, and then the stuff to take off eyeliner, and I was like, fuck. Shit's so expensive, I was like, no.
My favorite.
I don't want to put on. I don't want to put on anymore. So I just kept what I had. I just did what I had before, and then went with that. It's me, Nectar Kupo. Holy fuck! We got a lot of C ranks. An S rank. Location mystery, mystery, mystery. The 9 of Knives. A Grimalkin, and Soul Stingers. Okay, here. We're gonna take a picture of this shit, because I honestly have no idea. So we're gonna take a picture of these, because I don't want to forget where they're at. We got that one. Valkyrie Desert. Dalmekia. Oh, you know what? We did just open the desert, so that is going to open, like, a lot of new stuff. Here we go. Alright. Hopefully we don't spend 3 days looking for the slime prints like last time. Oh, fuck me. Gav, let's go!
Clive, you're back.
I'm back!
I am. And with glad tidings for once.
Hugo Kupka has been absolutely fucking obliterated.
I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen.
Oh, it's beyond fallen.
I expect that was your doing as well.
Shit was wiped completely off the damn map.
It's a long story.
Shit was going nuts. You have no idea.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it.
Good, good.
I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Otto.
I love Jill. Jill's so sweet.
Any word on the Royalist movements since I've been away? Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word.
Go put your feet up. You just murked the main bad guy.
I will.
No. With every inching moment. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. I lost it immediately. As soon as I grabbed it, I lost it.
The conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Okay.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent.
Scent of what?
The scent of Waludas.
What does that mean?
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave.
Oh, yeah,
As did his
yeah.
men.
I remember now. I remember now.
Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waluders must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
It does make no sense.
Do you
You're
know
correct.
the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus?
Fucking
One can
no.
often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
You're gonna stare at a map? Does the map tell me where I need to go? I feel like it won't. Okay.
The kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies.
Huh.
Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash.
I'll say, yeah,
Yet
most of it's
warlike
fucking
Waloed
gone.
shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands. So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang?
So orcs...
Only to make no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed.
I'm confused.
It can
yeah.
hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Walooder standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot?
That leaves me very curious on like what happens over there in Waloed. It seems like a very
I know not
dark
to what
place,
the
for
royalists
sure.
betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
So
He's really throwing himself into this.
this has me asking so many questions.
Indeed he
over
is.
this game.
Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case.
I might
The
honestly.
people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw, especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And we are, all of us, sentimental animals at heart.
That's a very good
suppose
take, I
we are.
think. Yeah.
Very well.
That's wholesome.
I'll go and spread the word.
Really sweet, technically. Yeah, I gotta say, so, like, I don't really know a whole lot about the orcs. But I wonder, so are the orcs, so they were directed to go over there by Waloed. Now, do they have orcs built into the society of Waloed? Or are orcs their own society that are, like, pushed by Waloed, is my question there. Because I don't really know what I don't know anything about Waloed. That's one of the few places we've talked very, 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 very little about. So I don't really know what to expect at all. And I'm kind of like somewhat curious on what they have to say about it, in all honesty. So I might actually come here to Harpocrates and actually ask him about the orcs and stuff, because I really don't know. I want to know, like, what kind of relationship is going on there.
Clive, have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
Yes, actually.
To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Ding dong, the bitch is dead. The evil bitch is
my.
dead.
Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is the big baby.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us.
This is so
There
cute.
shall be no lessons today, only thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right.
Party time!
Brilliant.
Do we bring Fun Dip? I love Fun Dip. Shit's fire, alright?
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kuka fell, Ultima came to me.
He did, it was
I
really
need to know what
creepy.
he is. Have you learned anything?
Alas, no. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found
What
nothing.
reading level do
Not
you think
even the sort of
Hippocrates
conspicuous
is at?
absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him. With my own eyes.
My own eyes!
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
Let me check my...
A bringer.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not.
That's actually
But
a
until I
good
do,
take. You don't even know if that's truly
My
him.
investigations shall continue.
I mean, that's nice. I was gonna say, at least he's willing to help a lot.
It means a lot.
Well, here, we're gonna read about the
How
orcs.
good
I
it is
am
to see you, Clive.
very, very
I have
curious.
a few new notes that might interest you.
Oh, level 5? No.
You
Yeah,
wish
we're
to study
absolutely...
the tomes?
Okay, no. Oh, orcs right there. Okay. A warlike yet surprisingly organized species of beastmen native to Ash. They have long been in conflict with the Waloders over control of the continent, and currently count the bulk of its eastern half as their own. Okay. However, the encroaching blight continues to eat into the amount of livable land, making the fight for territory ever more vital. Okay, so let's see here. So this is what it's talking about right now. And means in which to cross... Okay, yeah. Orcs have historically lacked the means with which to cross the Strait of Arthur and make ingress into Storm. However, rumors of their having been sighted at Drake's Fang have begun to spread as of late, along with speculation that they might even have joined forces with their longtime enemy, the Kingdom of Waloed. Now, see, that is very, very interesting to me, thinking about what they may or may not have done to join forces there. You know, out of just genuine curiosity. And was there another animal in here that I was like kind of extremely curious about? The adamantoises are fine. Flan's horrifying. Archreman, Stoluses. I'm kind of curious about the Stoluses, but overall, I think I should be good. Is there anybody in here that I'm just really kind of dying to know about? I think overall I'm fine. Yeah, I mean Sir Wade, the homie, the myth, the legend. Yep, Ultima, High Priest, whatever. Lay of the Land, mysteries. So I think that should be most of what I was wanting to look at. Overall, I think everything else should be fine. Yeah, I mostly just wanted to see what the orcs were doing.
Always welcome,
Because it was such an interesting thing to me on like why they were even there, much less what they were doing, you know? I do still stand by saying the, what is it, the, why does that thought escape me so soon? The... Huh.
Thanks to Sid.
Yeah, that does
the
escape me
man
really
who
bad right
killed
now.
your mother and
The-
father is gone.
Drake's Fang has the prettiest area for the crystal I've seen so far, by far and away. Liar. God, this is so quiet. Is the game normally this quiet? I feel like this game is incredibly quiet for some reason. Like, it's a really, really quiet game overall. Yeah, see, the master volume's super loud. This is just a very quiet game. Very strange, very strange. That's alright, we're gonna go ahead and talk to the rest of the people. What's up, Torgal?
Well, someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing, then.
Oh, of course!
Nothing escapes you, Lady Karen. It's true. Kupka is dead.
No more looking over our shoulders, then.
Yeah, we can fucking relax.
Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head, though.
It will. It's going directly to my head. It's actually still in my head.
And what can I do for you?
Actually, kind of
It's
curious
a
for what you have to say as
relief.
we go. Feels like we can breathe again. No more living in fear.
Thank you.
Thank you, Clive. I know I don't say it often, but I mean it. Oh, and the best of luck to you. For many here, every otherworldly woe pallid in comparison to the threat of Hugo Kupka. Now he's gone, we'll finally have time to devote to everyday gripes and grumbles. And as a captain of this little ship, I'm sure you'll be on the receiving end of more than a few. That happens.
Go on, then.
Alright, the enhancer. Okay, so this is good for better damage, but lower, oh, what the fuck. Stagger. There we go. I'm not too worried about it. I don't really think it's going to be doing all that much. Yeah, so far I think I'm mostly just putting stuff together. What are all these for, though? I'll have to look at what those are. Oh, I have not really looked in here in a while. I don't have enough money for that yet. And I have all of these, so that's fine. Yeah, I would like to buy this lovely deep dark. Okay, what are all these? So we got the cobalt, tassels, limit break, increase limit break generation. By when dealing and taking damage. Automatically charges magic spells and maintains the charge until okay. That's an interesting piece of armor to have, if I'm honest. I'll buy this, but I'm probably not gonna.
Blind, you know.
What's up, goats? Your name?
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Thank you, goats. You're so wholesome and adorable. Blackthorn.
Do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name.
Man, that's just
Let's see if Otto has
wow.
anything
That's
else for
some
me.
stellar voice acting and writing. They said so much with so little. That's just fantastic. Here, I'm actually kind of curious what else they have to say.
Bloody riddance.
If there was ever a man who deserved a rusty knife in the gut, it was that prick. Not that I'd let you carry around a rusty knife. His death won't bring back the people we lost, but it'll ease a few hearts.
Mine included.
Thank you. Use the forge! Use the forge! I think I have the grindstone is what I have right now. Diamond sword. Do I even have a diamond sword? I need a white worm bone. Huh. Earthen Fury. I might use one of those. I don't know yet. I mean... yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Maybe make that one on.
That should do you.
Ah, so that one will finally be better. Right there.
Not my best work, but it'll do. And
There we go. So I think that sword is finally better than the one I got right now. So let's see here. We got. Yep. I mean, does it look good though? Oh, it's a really pretty one-edged blade.
back, are ya?
Very nice, very nice. Used for forge. I need to see what he can do
Same
for
for
armor.
them, do you?
I'm always so focused on my damage, I don't ever look at my armor. Yep, the Electrum. I need to get more Electrum. I don't think I have any, No, I did make this one. What was the one I didn't make? I didn't make this one. That was the other one I needed Scarlet type for. There we go. So Drake Slayer's bracelets. Perfect.
Not bad.
There we
If
go.
I do say so myself.
That is, you're right. That's not bad at all. That's fucking fantastic. Okay, so this is, we're in reinforce. I need him to go to craft. All right, we need to. Is there a diamond anything or? Wolfskin, gold work, platinum. Diamond. Okay, there we go. But those don't increase HP and they're lower, so yeah, that's fine.
And
I'm good with what I got. I'm good with what I got. Cool. So we got that. We're probably gonna go hunt a monster here soon. That honestly sounds like a good idea to me. Temporarily increase attack with precision dodge. Increase thunderstorm damage. What's thunderstorm? Let me honestly, in all 100% honesty, probably do the, where's the one that gives me more like, hold up, sword. No. There it is, the gold. That's the one I want to use for a little bit. Just for a little bit, chat, just for a little bit. A little bit of slower stream today, a lot of talking, a lot of chatting. Talking to the characters, checking up on them, making sure everyone's all good. I don't know, I love like taking in the world in a video game, talking to the characters, seeing what they have to say. I get really enveloped in the worlds.
Isn't he?
Yeah.
We don't have to live in fear of him anymore.
I like to hear the input of all the different characters and what's going on, you know? Let's see. It says she has something to say. What do you have to say, Vivian?
And how may I assist you today?
Oh, Kupka and the Fang were the bedrock upon which the Republic stood. Now that both have crumbled, Dhalmekia's descent into chaos is all but assured.
So what of its parliament?
You ask, will the ministers not take it upon themselves to pick up the pieces of their crumbling nation? I doubt it. They have little love for their people, only their own preservation.
Which leaves but one man.
Standing between Dhalmekia and disaster, former Field Marshal Eugen Havel. If any is to pick up the baton of command, it shall surely be he. But as the bitter tides of ire and avarice rise around him, how long will he be able to keep his head over water, I wonder?
How may I help you
Well,
today?
Sam, what else do you want to show me? The situation map or the grand cast? Apparently there's more to show on both.
Study it well, Clive.
So right now... Okay, I was actually about to say, where were we at a little bit ago? So that's where I was there, right? And that's where I just was, and this is what I was just doing. Okay, so the Kingdom of Valud randomly appeared, while the Dhalmekian Republic apparently was going up there. Oh yeah, because the Dhalmekians are fighting with the Empire right now, but the Kingdom of Valud isn't doing anything while they were pushing in on Drake's Fang.
Very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I didn't play for that little bit, so it's all just kind of coming back to me slowly.
You barely sat down since you came
I have
on.
something to say. Edgy is a cutie. Oh, well,
Vivian
thank
got
you,
you running
Artoria.
over
Thank
us or
you.
something.
As underdressed as I am, I appreciate it. What did he just say? I have no idea what he just said. What are you talking about?
So, the professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
What?
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news. Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him. You're right. I should. And I will. Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you.
I'm confused.
She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud.
I can't remember the last time she visited the old salt's grave.
Oh, we're going to his
Very
grave.
well. I'll suggest it.
Oh, chat, no. We're not doing a grave right now. We're gonna go fight monsters. I don't feel like crying right now. I'm sorry. That's... no. No, 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 no. Here, where are all these different monsters at? We're gonna go... underdressed nonsense. I'm literally in pajamas right now. Like, I'm gonna give you the real... I'm gonna give you the full, real reality of the situation. I'm full in pajamas. My hair isn't done. Like, I got out the shower, so my hair's a mess. I'm in my baggy Zelda shirt. And these are pajama pants. The left one literally has a giant rip where my leg is. What the fuck? Oh! What the fuck was that? LeMayo, alright. Weird. Weird, but okay. There we go. Boop, boop. But how are we doing tonight, Artoria? Oh, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at my photos so I can see where these oh my god! Where these monsters are at, hopefully. Okay, so that's in Dhalmekia. This is not Dhalmekia. This is Embrique. Dhalmekia, 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 Dhalmekia. Seems like it's all Dhalmekia. Yeah. Alright. And looks like I'll be going to Dhalmekia then. Looks like there's a lot more going on down here. A lot more lively in the desert, which is a fucking weird statement. Oh, you did the oh my god and the fucking blurp. Blurp is pretty fun. It's got some fun sound bites that I don't really have put on my soundboard thing. But yeah, I do enjoy them. Okay, we need to go to the Velcroy Desert. No, not there. The job.
Let me in. Let me in.
Let me add. It's so dumb. Empty hovel. I think the Velcroy Desert has 2 B ranks. And then we have the Cattery. Yeah. Where would the Cattery be? It's in a place I've not been to yet. I mean, the Velcroy Desert has 2 different monsters out there, so we'll first see what this guy's got.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What?
What's the matter?
What's wrong, guy?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned.
I fucking
I've done
loved
it
the
for
Titan
myself,
fight,
but
first
I've got a
off.
bakery
Loved
to-
it.
A bakery that's now short 1 pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I will look for him. Absolutely.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, go to that new area.
Ah,
All right.
Oh, whoops.
And that's where I'll start.
I read his mind. I know. I'll go right there. I didn't even see where it was. I know.
Yes,
Rest your pretty little head. I will find your apprentice. So go to the sickle or go over here? I guess the new area would be the sickle. That's fine. We can go down there. Yeah. I need a little bit of training fighting anyways. I can't really.
Oh, well.
It's pretty shallow place XD. Oh, like the desert is? Go sickle? Okay. I got you. But yeah, so like for me, right? The actually let me not use the coins. The coins aren't nearly as integral as the these are. So while we're not actually in a fight, there it is. Experience, ability points, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. But yeah, I fucking loved that fight. That fight was amazing. or every single bit of like action sequence where you had to do your timed events, all the visuals, the music, the change in what was it? The change in fighting styles mid-battle. It was honestly one of the most epic fights I've ever played in any video game ever. I've very few moments in a video game have I ever felt as epic as I did fighting Titan. What is it? Unbound Titan or something like that. I can't remember what they fully called him. But yeah, whatever they had changed Titan to, that was honestly super impressive. Super impressive. I loved it. I loved everything about it. The visuals were awesome. Seeing Titan in his like new form was badass as shit. And then also the visuals for the Drake's Breath was by far my favorite so far. All the geodes and everything.
The mines.
It was all very pretty.
A mountain of a monster, twice as tall as Titan.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, man. But yeah, I honestly, that right there, the fight with Titan, is probably gonna be the best fight in the game. I'll be shocked if they top that. All the fights have been really, really good in this game, but if they make a fight that's better than the Titan fight that I just went through, I will be beyond shocked. Bro's just staring at Drake's Fang.
Excuse me.
What happened?
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? It's certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in.
What?
Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years. And when she shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin, but I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
That's how. Huh. Okay, remember the good times? That's gonna make him cry. Focus on your work. That's very... I mean... Remembering the good times is good, but you could engulf yourself in too many memories. Focus on your work. You can be too obsessed with your work. Express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Exactly.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right.
Telling you, ma'am. Telling you.
What a fool I've been. I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You have opened my eyes.
I love that. This is so wholesome.
Wait.
No, don't even wait. No. Let him run back, bro. That shit was
Suppose you won't
amazing.
be needing an escort then.
I'm very pleased that I was able to help our mans. I mean, that's true. No, don't get me wrong. It's good to focus on work. It's good to... What? Who are you? Oh. Oh. I was not prepared to fight you. Can I change my stuff? Yeah, I'm in combat. I didn't know you were an enemy. Can I leave? No. No. Fuck you. I wasn't trying to fight your dumbass.
Feasting days are over.
Alright. No, not quite yet. We'll do the A rank after I've actually fucking played the game for a minute. Other than, you know, me getting on the game, not played in days, and then getting my ass whooped. Goodness. Goodness. But yeah, I actually, what is chat's thoughts on desert areas in video games? Do we like desert areas? Do we hate them? I'm kind of curious the overall attitude for desert areas in video games. Because I honestly do usually enjoy desert areas to some degree. Or sorry, to quite a big degree. Like, I don't really know why exactly. I feel like desert areas are usually pretty damn fun overall. Or just interesting. Like, they may be a little empty, but I feel like the vastness and almost like the plainness is just so strange. To see so little yet so much at the same time is a lot to me. Like, it's very strange to see. Like, I think one thing that's always blown my mind is the pictures of the dunes of, like, the Sahara Desert. To see mountains of sand. Just literally mountain-sized sand hills, sand dunes. As far as the eye can see. Just one after the other. Like, to me, that is just unimaginable. Genuinely unimaginable. And that's one thing I would like to do before I croak. I would enjoy going out there and standing amidst the desert and just seeing my own eyes. And I know, as pasty as I am, and as terrible as I do in the sun as I do, just witnessing the raw effect of just nature out there would be interesting.
My wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
I mean, looks pretty cool.
Look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself.
I'm assuming it's like a filled donut.
Peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals.
Salty.
Salt!
I wonder what that tastes like.
Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're on
I was
to
about to
something.
say, does it taste good?
Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands.
You gonna try it?
I don't know how you
At least
did
let me
it,
know if you like it.
but you have my thanks.
Does it taste good? The suspense is killing me. Does it taste good? I want to know. Please give it to me through the TV. Let me try it. Alright? Please. That's nice. Nice level up. Anyways, let me try them. Are they good? Can I talk to you still?
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry,
That's pretty good.
Master. I'll go and get some more later.
That's pretty good. Okay, yeah, I guess they're not gonna... I guess they're really not gonna tell me anything. Alright then, fan-fucking-tastic. What about you, Lubor?
And what lawlessness is afoot today?
What are your thoughts about Drake's
That
Fang?
was your doing, was it not?
Rumors of the Fang's destruction have already reached the long ears of the Desert Hare, and they will soon be on the lips of every man, woman, and child in Dalimil. Though I doubt they will receive the news quite so cheerfully as I did, this town owed much of its prosperity and protection to the Fang, and many will feel that now it has left us. So too must they.
As for me,
I know what it is to live without crystals, without wealth. It was not an easy life, but I survived it. And Dalimil has plenty of blessings even without the Mother Crystal. Its healing waters, its proud people. What need have we for magic? It is but a convenience. A crutch. If the people need a crutch to lean on, perhaps they ought to look to one another. Wow.
Stay safe
Master
out there.
Lubo says
I think it is interesting how we're kind of ridding the world of magic.
My carpets have
Take a sniff.
It is pretty
Do
cool how like the
something.
world is suffering because of the magic being there. So it's a very interesting take on it overall. In my opinion, pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's not very many games I ever played where the magic is considered a bad thing, and I mean like truly a bad thing. I mean, Final Fantasy XIII, they did have magic as technically bad because you had to be a Lassie or a Fal'Cie to use magic. So you had to be cursed to use magic. So the idea of magic being bad was almost there, but the magic itself wasn't bad. The state you had to be in as an individual to cast magic was bad. The path to magic was bad, but the after effects of using magic was not bad. The magic wasn't bad, the cause of being able to use magic was bad. So this one having directly the magic being a negative thing is rather interesting to me. Rather interesting indeed. Let's see here. God, once again, love this. Like pictures of the outback as well, or some of the deserts in America. Same thing. Just so interesting. Can I? All right, we're just gonna. I did not mean to parry him, but... Whoops, I accidentally had potions on. I didn't have Torgal equipped. Like a dumbass. Too slow! Precision dodge! Well, alrighty then. Oh boy. But yeah, just like the plant life and everything in the desert are so interesting as well. I'm pretty sure I would feel like I'm burning alive though, because I've never actually been in an environment with so little moisture. Really? You know what? Yeah, fuck this singular Sentinel. Screw you. Also, screw you! Oh my god, god damn it. Yep, let's dash at the thing that isn't an enemy. That's what we should do. 100%. If I need to go around here and find these monsters or whatever, yeah, let's just explore a little bit. Here, I wonder what were the monsters we were hunting again? I took a picture of them so I wouldn't forget what they're called. We have the Soul Stingers, a swarm of vicious Velkin. Oh no, Villikin has of late made its nest near an abandoned village in the fields of Korva. And as of the hive has grown, so too has its hunger. Already the stripped corpses of great beasts have been sighted in its vicinity. Should the Villikin be left to their own devices, the nearby settlement shall surely be reduced to naught, but a collection of bleached bones within a 12 moon. That's horrifying. And then Grimalkin, just off the Sickle. Oh, well, perfect. That's exactly where we are. Just off the Sickle, the road that leads from Dalimil to the Jaw lies a dead-end canyon into which travelers moving at night are wont to stray, providing a constant supply of sustenance for a feline most foul. With the daytime desert heat ever in its own threat to life, and merchants ever mindful not to waste their last shards of crystal on the lighting of the lamps, only the monster's demise might save them. I think that's literally where I'm heading right now, so I'm just gonna take off this piece of armor and put something on that actually helps me with the battle, because I think I'm literally about to walk into the fucking monster. So, what was this? Limit break, generation amount, and taking damage? No. Rising flames? No, not rising flames. Where's the one that does the lightning? That's gouge. Thunderstorm, lightning rod, perfect. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say, I do believe that is 99% chance of that being literally this direction. Get him! There we go. Man, have I missed this combat.
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal. There's Torgal. Kill.
I don't know. Like, honestly, just chillaxing with this game, it's almost like second nature to do some of the stuff in this game. Like, I walk up and fight the enemies, and it's almost like I don't need to think about it. I don't know how all action-based games are supposed to be, because I've played a few different, you know, action-heavy games, obviously. But this game really does a good job of making stuff very much second nature. Like, I really just get on here, push buttons, and it fucking works. Like, in my mind, I feel like that's what fighting games are supposed to be like when you've played a fighting game so much. But I've honestly played fighting games so few times, like, not really ever been good at fighting games. So to me, I honestly couldn't imagine a fighting game being so easy to play. You know? Like, seeing people do, like, these crazy combos on Soul Calibur, or, you know, just other fighting games. It's just, I don't know. Get played! Let's go. There we go. Yeah, when I see people doing like a fucking 14 minutes of one fucking combo in Mortal Kombat, I only assume that it's kind of a similar like feeling of just effortlessly outplaying everything, you know? But I don't know. It could never be me. I know even when I play the... So like, even playing the older Mortal Kombat, right? I've never felt comfortable playing them. We got any fighting game pros in chat? Or is everyone else also bad at fighting games? Yeah. The hell? Oh! Well, there it is. It's the Grimalkin. I told you were about to run into this thing.
Playtime for the pack, is it? Let me introduce you to mine.
Earth and Fury! Literally everything dies. Challenge me, bitch! Alright, come over here. Well, you know what? Fuck this one dog. Oh my god, yeah, I love this ability. This ability is so good. And then this chains all of them together. God damn it, get them always down. What are you doing? Torgal did such a great follow-up for you to squander the opportunity. Now you're gonna hop down here and fight me? I didn't kill your whole pack. What are you gonna do about it?
And then there was one.
Yeah, come on, big boy. You lazy fuck. You could have attacked me this whole time, Mr. Grimalkin. But look what you've done. You've laid waste to your own kingdom. Oh, the precision dodge. Okay, you know what? Do it again, bitch. Do it again. Damn it, do it again, bitch. That was problematic. You know what? We're going in. That was shitty. Oh! Alright. You dumbass. Try me again, bitch. I did a lunge and it was a parry. Oh, come on! Judgment Bolt! Into limit break to regen that HP! The other precision dodge!
Nice try.
Nope. Nope. Easiest precision dodges of my life.
Too slow.
Honestly, easy fight. Could have done it blindfolded. Notorious Mock Slain. Yeah. Grimal can hide. Alright.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
No, I wouldn't say it was bad. That was pretty fun. Let's go, Torgal. Let's go. Torgal, best boy. Come here, Torgal.
Get it, boy.
The hell did I throw to him? What type of treat would you even give to such a big-ass dog? I've never actually lived in a house with such a big dog like that. I've only ever lived in a house where they had, like, what was it? Like, you know, chihuahuas, miniature pinchers, stuff along those lines. I've never actually lived in a place with such genuinely huge dogs like that. So it's definitely different to me. 6 desert roses is a lot of roses. Oh, and a full-on treasure chest, too. Meteorite. I don't know how rare meteorite is. I assume it's pretty rare. But yeah, 6 desert roses. Man. You know what I'm talking about desert roses? In Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns, getting a fucking desert rose from a, was it the desert version of the Chocobo Eater, which is the harder version of the Chocobo Eater, was honestly one of the most difficult things imaginable. Because actually finding one, first finding one, they're rare. Secondly, killing them bitches. When you played that game, the strategy to fighting them is so incredibly unclear. And they're technically, like, never at an actual point of being in a disadvantage. They're pretty much constantly in a point of advantage. I have very few times ever fought a damn monster in that game. Or fought a monster in that game where I feel like I'm completely at either a disadvantage or there's just nothing I can do. And right there, like that monster, the fucking Desert Rose dropping monster, I don't understand. You feel like you're fighting a fucking in-game boss as a beginning game character when you're doing that. Very few games I ever played where I genuinely don't understand a monster like that. Like, there's a few bullshit things, right? Like some dog enemies in certain games and stuff like that. But very few times do I genuinely just not understand what it wants you to do. You know, because usually it'll either tell you in some, you know, either cryptic or direct way, or it's you can figure it out pretty readily. But both with the game telling me and with me looking up tutorials, I still just don't understand. Like that type of monster, the Choco Eaters, they just make no sense to me. But to be fair, Final Fantasy XIII Lightning Returns is one of the most convoluted styles of combat I've ever seen in a video game. Like, I truly don't understand. I will probably never fully understand what it is exactly that the game wants you to do, you know? I will say, do we want to... There we go. Take him out! Are we not going to get the KO? What was this? Oh, it's Gil. Damn it. I saw gold and my brain immediately went legendary. From the fucking Borderlands playthrough I was doing with Devin. Damn, Torgal. Fuck, bro does more damage than me. Edgy is more rare. That's definitely true. I've met very few people that talk or act or anything like me. You know, you ever meet somebody and you're like, oh my god, we're twins! I'd like never, ever, ever, ever have that fucking experience. Not even a little bit. Oh, it's one of the bighorn enemies. The Fields of Grava. And see, like, this kind of savanna design is also very pretty. Hello. What's up, big boy? Why you hiding that loot, Mr. Bighorn? Oh! Nope, to the ground. Man, this is where you fucked up! Nope! The last frame of stagger. Bro took all the damage.
Nice try.
Woo. Nope. Oh! Fuck you! Muda, 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 muda. I can't do it. I can't do it. Fucking muda, 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 muda. I honestly have no idea how any of the JoJo's VAs yell that one word so damn quickly. It's actually just impressive as fuck to me. The game really turned... The game really turned me off to buy it when I found out it can't hold 60 FPS only in combat at 60. And I refuse to play 30 FPS on a machine that costs $700 to play up to 120. $700? Holy shit, where the fuck do you live, my guy? Fucking Christ. Yeah, that's crazy, Denori. I mean, I understand where you're coming from, 100%. Well, I know that performance is really important to a lot of people, and I mean it really should be. If you're paying high dollar for a very important for a product, I mean obviously you want it to be really good. But yeah, I've what is it? Let me collect my thoughts. I don't know where you live, but like that's fucking wild. $700 for a PlayStation 5? Dude, someone's trying to steal your money. I mean, don't get me wrong, $500 for a console. I have the Series X and the PS5. That's $1,000 right there. Shit's still fucking ridiculous. But $700? That's a $200 upcharge. That's not pocket change. That's unreasonable. I don't know where the fuck you live, my dude, but that's shitty as hell. That's probably the most absurd thing you've said. Is the fucking is the $200 upcharge. That is downright criminal. But as far as performance and frame rate and stuff, I understand why frame rate and performance would be so important to a lot of people. I 100% get it. The only reason it doesn't bother me very much is simply because I've played so many older games very consistently, and I've always played on a console, so high-end performance has never really been something that I've noticed nor pay attention to. I've always been more focused on the art design and the general performance. Like, if the game doesn't... So there's a big difference would be like this game. This game very rarely drops frames for me. I don't really have any frame rate issues. And then also in... like, yeah, most games I play on my PS5 and Xbox Series X, I've never really had any frame rate issues consistently. But then you get to, like, what is it? Then you get to, like, Bloodborne on PS4 or Dark Souls 3 on PS4. Those games fall the fuck apart whenever you're playing them. And I mean, genuinely fall the fuck apart. It is actually downright insane how much the game just can't handle you playing it. Because I actually watched a clip the other day of me and Dylan playing Dark Souls 3 together, and we weren't really doing anything special, but the game was falling to pieces with how bad the frame rate and everything would drop. Or, what was it? In Bloodborne. Bloodborne notoriously had like 50-minute fucking... okay, I'm exaggerating. But like genuinely 5-minute long loading screens sometimes. Maybe like 2 minutes to 5-minute long loading screens. And the connectivity issues with online constantly breaking. And then the lag and inconsistency of any time you did online at all. And then even when you're playing by yourself, it would have like random performance issues. I definitely understand what you mean by performance can be, you know, pretty integral to the gaming experience. The only time performance honestly pisses me off playing a video game is when it's so intrusive that you physically cannot ignore it. And I mean, like, genuinely, no matter what you do, you can't ignore it. So, but overall, since I play a lot of games that are locked at 30 FPS because I play them on older consoles, etc., or, you know, a lot of the time when there's frame rates in a video game and it drops a little bit, usually, if anything, it makes me laugh a little bit. As long as it's not during, like, an integral fight for the video game or anything like that, I usually have very little concern with the frame rate and stuff like that. Like, even when I play Monster Hunter World or other video games, I 90% of the time always put them in graphics mode, just because I'm a really big art guy. I love to look at and appreciate the art 24/7 most of the time, and it's just something I love to view all of what's happening. And if the frames dip a little bit, a lot of the times it makes me laugh. But to be fair, I don't really play games that require the frame rate to be maxed out. I think if I played games like, you know, high-end fighting games that required max FPS to really play, I would understand. Or like when I played Destiny 2, I would understand, like, the frame rate dropping during a Destiny 2 online PvP match. That can be frustrating, and it's like, you know, it feels unplayable when you're playing it, you know, with all the frame drops and everything. So I think it's a completely valid reason, even if it's not one I particularly agree with right off the bat, you know. But I wouldn't always tell people to go off of what I like or dislike either, because I'm the same guy who bought Final Fantasy 15 at launch and still enjoyed it. So I enjoy a lot of stuff in spite of their flaws, based off of the overall vision and dream that I get from the game. So it really just depends. Like, I know, like, Final Fantasy 15, that game is covered in issues even now, and I still love that game so much. Even though after launch was, you know, this big game, big AAA, super important game, and, you know, just absolute, just dropped the ball, downright pathetic. Yeah, just. But when I play it, I still had such a fun time. in spite of all the flaws. So I'm not the best person to talk about for performance stuff, but I understand it, even if I don't particularly hold on to the same ideals. Their engine wasn't built for 60 FPS. That's why struggles. It has too much lighting, shadows, ray tracing, etc. So 30 FPS mode was the designated mode. Either keep that mode only or make the performance mode steady 60 for Square Enix. That's a joke for what their standard is. It's better than paying $1,500 for it. I mean, it is. Yeah, I'm sensitive to that stuff, especially if it constantly dips. It's like constant tear, and that's annoying. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, certain people are gonna notice it a lot more. And the PS5 is as powerful as people believe. Its CPU is 3060 equivalent, which is the lowest and lowest all CPU you can get. That's all of it. The standard 380 is decent, and anything above that is high end. Decent SD. I don't know anything about graphics cards or the power of consoles. I've heard that the Xbox Series X is more powerful as a console than the PS5, but I really don't know what grounds that can stand on at all, because, like, I really just don't know. I will say that it's hard to tell how powerful the Xbox Series X is, because the software, or not the software, but the fucking menu and, like, stuff, it's the stuff that you run on the Xbox Series X tends to have a lot of issues, while the Xbox Series X itself seems to be perfectly fine. It's a very inconsistent experience, for sure. Kill! Nice try. Let's go. I didn't even think about doing my ultimate. I just went all in for doing as much damage as possible. Oh, you done fucked up. You have been judged, Bighorn! I bid thee farewell. You're finished. You're finished. Correction, it can handle steady 60 frames if it's optimized. Well, that's a different story, but games like this aren't optimized and have too much fancy stuff that's irrelevant on the normal consumer design. Taxes machine too much. That is true. There's some games where, like, the most irrelevant shit's going on and the fucking game is just crashing out of its fucking mind. I will say that is what I do enjoy, is when games have, like, I don't know. Some games try to, like, render or do too much at one time and it tends to fuck up. Horizon Forbidden West. I never played Horizon, but continue. I have heard that Horizon is a very beautiful game. In spite of me not playing it, I have heard a lot of good stuff about those games. Oh yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, I have 100% heard nothing but praise of that game as well. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, and God of War, like, I've heard peak PlayStation. Like, you can't really beat those on PlayStation. It isn't, but it has native 4K. The PS5 outperforms Xbox on any regard. Most games on Xbox struggle with constant FPS dips. PS5 rarely has those, except games like this. Software, yes, is better than Sony's, but that's because it's a computer business. I mean, yeah. Just torturing the Bighorn. Yeah, that poor fucking Bighorn. He literally just got beaten to the ground, and as soon as he stood back up, I threw him back to the ground and then ended him. That kind of sucks for him, if I'm honest. And I just hope the PS5 model will have the power of a 380. Yes, it's gonna... Oh, the next PS5 model. I don't know if I'll buy another PS5 model, man. Man, I'd be pretty hard-pressed to buy another model of a fucking crazy expensive console. But I'm also one poor bitch. Everybody stand still. Thank you. You're all dead.
You're finished.
Get him, Torgal.
Go, Torgal. Now,
Torgal. So dumb, so silly, but I love it. Any loot hiding in the old houses? Aha! 15 chunks of whatever the fuck. Is it useful? I don't know. Will it be useful? I don't know. It's just random shit. Random stuff I picked up. So it said there was an old town around, like, this kind of area. And I was assuming it meant, you know, these places. But maybe it's at the empty hovel. Maybe it's there. I'm exchanging my PS5 for a PS5 Pro. I mean, that's fair. Exchanging the PS5s. That's probably good, I'd say. Yeah, I think that'd be a good, decent investment. What are you? Oh, is that a coral? I do hate corals a lot. Like a lot. You know what? Fuck you. This for all my playthroughs of Final Fantasy 15. You're gonna burn in hell, bitch!
Just try.
Oh! Oh! You done fucked up now! Nope, Coral, you're going back down. I'm sorry. You have entered the pain train, and you will not be leaving anytime soon. Try me again, bitch. Yep. I don't care. Fuck your move. Fuck your move. Fuck your health bar. And game. God, this game's so fucking awesome. Yeah, it's stuff like that. So like for me, if a game makes me feel awesome and have just a fun fucking time, I don't mind too many performance issues. Actually, great example. What is it? The game Lord of the Rings War in the North. I was playing that the other day. Dude, that shit was so funny. It actually had a severe drop in quality when I went to go into like a big fight with my roommate Dylan. And when it did that, it was actually me and him were actually laughing the entire time. So like I don't mind there being like frame rate issues and stuff. Like it can honestly be straight up funny to me. It really just depends on the context. I think the only times it really is going to be the end-all, be-all of it is, like I said, if it's an important fight of the game, or if it's, you know, like, way too constant, or if it's a multiplayer game. If it's a multiplayer game where you're having to deal with, you know, fighting people for rank in the video game, that can be pretty terrible. Here, I will make sure to read chat more in just a moment. Okay. Nope, 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 I'm gonna die. Fuck off. Heal me. You serious? You know what? Hopefully this knocks you out the sky. It kinda did. Thank you, and you know what? Time for the Bug Zapper 10 billion! That's fucking awesome. Man, I always wondered what it was like to be next to a Bug Zapper when it did its job effectively. Now I know. I finally got to become a Bug Zapper. The best job in the world.
Peace at last.
Here, let me read chat. So I'm talking so much and I'm not reading any of chat. I'm being a bad streamer. There we go. Which isn't going to be stronger or faster at all. All it has is less power consumption, means less heat, and it has no disk drive anymore. I'm not struggling on money. I would strongly advise not to buy it. Plus, it might use thermal paste instead of liquid cooling, which will be a huge mistake since most games are very demanding, and even with liquid cooling in PS5, get very toasty. Now imagine thermal paste and gonna be a disaster with shutdowns. How much you despise corals? Oh, I fucking hate corals. Objectively, most evil creature in all of Final Fantasy. I hate them so much. The fact that I played 15 and the first thing I did when I saw one is it one-shot my entire team instantaneously, and then no matter how high leveled you are, it still does a one-shot move. And then they made a fucking dungeon where you can't use potions or revives, and they put like 7 of them bitches, the elder versions, all in one fucking room, just for it to whoop your ass, so it can laugh at you while it whoops your ass. Oh my god, talk about infuriating. Made me so tilted. Let me see here. Why don't you play in 30, hold up. Why don't you play in 30 FPS mode, though? It's locked and doesn't dip, plus it has better resolution and effects. That surprised me. You won't have the dips and irregularities and enjoy better graphics while being on a steady 30, because frames is better. I mean, as much as I want better quality, the game's running smoother is just what people really want. I mean, I'll be honest, as far as dipping frames, I really don't notice it at all. Like I said, the frames might be dipping bad because of my stream quality. That very well could be it. Because I do know that I still run my streams through a laptop. I don't have a PC. So, like, here. This is going to look really dumb, but... Up there. But, so, like... That is what you guys are all on right now. You guys are all on my laptop with a shit ton of wires coming out of it. So, you know, and then as far as processors, I just have the HD 60 and then the HD 60 Plus. And the 60 Plus is just for my Series X, because the Series X and the 60 Plus is a lot. I actually I dislike using the 60 Plus. It's just more of a headache to me. But just for the sake of organization, I use it for organization rather than quality nowadays. Okay, here, let me do that, and let me boot up a little bit, because I think there we go. Perfect. I mean, while combat having 60, I don't know about that unless the dodging countering is crucial to the gameplay. It is very crucial. You have a middle ground, especially if it's optimized. That's the big fucking issue, is it can pretty graphics effects and is optimized to look at the horizon. Again, it's best example. Problem is most companies rush games. No optimization, poor performance. Best example is Final Fantasy XVI. Ah, no. 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 No, 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 no. No, 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 no. My friend, Bloodborne, Final Fantasy 15. I have never seen games with such inconsistent, like holy fuck, dude. I'm, like, don't get me wrong. I don't even doubt for a second that this game may have optimization issues. But 15, dude, that game wasn't even complete when it came out. That's, if I were to take jabs at games for not being complete, this isn't quite. I've not even beaten this yet, obviously, but I wouldn't point fingers quite at this game. I would point a lot more at stuff like Redfall, Fallout 76, Final Fantasy 15, Destiny 2 at launch. Destiny 1 at launch as well. Halo Infinite. Well, Halo Infinite doesn't have issues. But see, Halo Infinite doesn't have issues with performance. It has issues with content. But I digress. Stuff like that. Let me go back to... Here, I want to heal up for a second. Let's go check out the other area, because I think there's another side quest way up here. I haven't played enough Forbidden West to know the difference. Digital Foundry made a video about it. They tested it from A to Z on every regard. It's 99% smooth, 60 FPS. It dips maybe once out of a million on special occasions. Bloodborne is worse, but Final Fantasy still has huge performance issues that shouldn't be there in the first place. Well, no. See, that's the thing, though. Is it does it... I won't say it excuses it, but I by far don't put it near the top even a little bit. Like, this game... As a person who's played it, and as a just kind of a casual player, I would say, I'm definitely a fucking damn near video game addict. But as a genuine just player of video games, I really don't have issues with it at all.
Your timing is exquisite as always.
As far as performance, really, at least not in comparison to anything I've played. I've almost played some shit games.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village.
Lovely.
Rustlings in the undergrowth.
Creepy.
Suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Of course.
But...
Excellent.
I also think that I'm,
You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
But I also know that for me, as far as, like, video games, I can be pretty easy to please. Like, I play a lot of different video games. A lot. And as long as it's something that I just generally enjoy, then it'll go a long way.
I better find out if this is just nerves.
Yeah.
Or something we need to take more seriously.
Shadowy figures. Hello, merchant.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Aw, so sweet. Wages of Warcraft. I own one already. Alright. What is this? Empire. We might buy that. Yeah, let's buy that.
Ah, yes.
And then I think Stone Skin was the
I
tonic I
trust it's
accidentally
all
drank earlier. But, yeah. I definitely agree, though, is that modern gaming does have a lot of issues. It does have a lot of issues. I will say, with games, I am more likely to talk great about games, because I feel like I do a lot better as a person to talk about what's good about a game than I do to talk about what may be bad. Because I feel like I give better praise to video games than I do constructive criticism. Because a lot of people are really good at constructive criticism, so I tend to go in and talk about what I usually enjoy. Because for me, if there are things I really don't like and really hate about a game, I get frustrated rather than constructive. But it's part of my personality more than anything else.
There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Oh.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass.
That sounds terrifying.
Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it. Screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me.
Fucking would
and
too.
I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it.
Girl pointed us right to the problem. Girl said go there. Do I even ask anybody else? Fuck no. I just talked to the right fucking person.
Our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal?
How far away is that? Oh, it's right here.
Shall we go and investigate?
We're going to investigate now. But yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from. Honestly, I have more issues with the bunch of other stuff in gaming right now. Like, I think, is there a video game that I own, that I've played, that I honestly have a lot of issues with right now? Let me think here. Is it? No, it's none of those. It's not Elden Ring. It's not those. No, because, like, I don't really have any issues with Tears of the Kingdom, and I don't really have any issues with Final Fantasy XVI. And I don't really have any issues with Elden Ring either. I don't know, man. I'm being genuinely honest with you. I don't really think I have too many... Because, like, all the issues I have with games are usually relative to multiplayer games rather than offline games. Like, there'll be issues, but they're nothing, like, stopping me from enjoying the game, if that makes any sense. But I also understand I am by far not the average viewer nor video game player.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they
Oh,
escape.
fuck off! It's these dipshits? Oh, you're all gonna fucking die now.
Here.
Shall bleed you dry in the sea of the flesh.
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Stay down. Get after.
You done fucked up. You done fucked up. You done fucked up. I see you down there, bitch. Come here. You know what, Sergeant? Fuck right off. You're next. Come here. Give me a hug. I'm lonely. And the finishing move. Torgal shooting magic at him. Muda, 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 muda. I still can't do it. Muda! Oh yeah, the Witcher series? Okay, you know what? We can talk about what I'm pissed about. The shitty, unbelievably terrible, downright diabolical, horrifyingly pathetic, sad excuse, unreasonably... Rings of Power. The fucking Rings of Power.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing? I need
Like-
to warn Quentin.
Like, I just fucking love Lord of the Rings, man. So fucking good. All 3 of the movies are like god tier. I cry every time I watch them. I got my fucking a goddamn Lord of the Rings necklace. I got like fucking so many damn Lord of the Rings games. I got Lord of the Rings War in the North, the Lord of the Rings The Third Age, Lord of the what is it? Shadow of War, Shadow of Mordor. I've got Lord of the Rings Conquest. Some Lord of the Rings game for my GameCube that I don't remember. Lord of the Rings Return of the King. I've got fucking the one I'm playing right now. Yeah, that's War in the North. Dude. And then all the characters, fucking Aragorn as like one of the best, just like heroes in any story I've ever seen. And then Sam being like the perfect example of like a small character fighting against all odds. And then, you know, Legolas and Gimli having some, you know, hilariously great comedic moments while also being just as badass. And then Boromir being one of the best fucking character developments I've ever seen in anything ever. So good that you go from hating a character to crying for him in one fucking movie. And then they follow... Then with Return of the King, with one of the best endings, to where they hold the fucking line of the story so damn well, like everything makes sense. Even at the end of the movie, they said that no one can resist Sauron's will with that ring. And they can't. They literally can't. Frodo walks his ass all the way to Mordor just for this thing and pulls the Isildur shit. Then he can't fucking do it, and the only reason it dies is the only reason Sauron dies is a goddamn accident that Gollum accidentally did, which works even better because Gandalf had mentioned the fucking Gollum having a part in it in the first movie. It's just such perfect movies. Perfect. And then the video games are so fucking fun. And then and all the actors did such a good job, and you followed up with this shit, the shittiest, most pathetic. Literally, the fucking movies, in a joke, tell you what dwarves look like, and then they go find a dwarvish woman that looks absolutely fuck all like a dwarf. Literally, absolutely. Bitch, where do dwarves live? Underground. Do they have tanning beds down there? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like when I played For Honor, and they had like, I understand it, video games and stuff don't need to be historically accurate, but if you wanted an if you wanted a great black lead, make a movie where it makes sense. Like, they literally, in Lord of the Rings, they have a race of men. They could have made a leader in the race of men. It was a black woman. And in a lot of the logic leaping would have been gone. Like, that alone is already dumb. Much less the writing and terrible characters they have in the show. Pisses me off. Pisses me off.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if
I don't even care about the black shield right now. I'm fucking super livid.
And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry.
You guys done got the edgy gamer riled up AF. Bro's
the black
pissed.
shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
You aren't really sensitive to the stuff I talked about. You don't really let it spoil the fun.
Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless.
I guess this game still handles mature themes pretty well.
It was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately.
Holy fuck, that's shitty as
His
hell.
response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered.
Fucking side quest.
He faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself.
Bro's just having the fucking...
himself proved an altogether more difficult target.
Bro's just airing it all out right now.
With power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own.
Bro's gonna hiss with the ratatouille. I killed a man with the thumb!
Began recruiting like-minded individuals.
What?
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
Is this a side quest or a main quest? I'm beyond confused. There's a lot happening right now.
My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
What the fuck kind of side quest is this? You sure this is a side quest? This feels like a main quest. Not racist, having nothing against other races, but oh, hold on. Let me actually read this out. I am not racist and have anything against other races, but black elves, I'm sorry, are a European folklore, and when black elves, there's so many movies while they're white because there's some people equal piss me off. You're ruining the movie that pleased everyone that grew up folklore like this. The story is dog shit. It's super copy and paste and mediocre at best. It's super Hollywood style, and it's just a bunch of garbage piled up. Like, let's destroy European folklore because some people can't handle white elves. It has nothing to do with race. It's just part of the history. Just imagine they make a white Black Panther. Yeah. I agree on that one. It is a little very aggressive. So I will say yes, the English VAs, it is very much like a medieval games have mostly British VAs most of the time. I mean, they do a pretty good job. I love hearing accents and stuff. Like, I work in the general public, and I love hearing all types of accents or all different types of languages. I actually had, oh god. I think I had two ladies from Albania the other day, and they had, like, I don't know, they just had this way of talking, and it was really pretty. They were two older ladies, and I actually, like, I felt bad because the mother didn't speak English at all, and then the daughter spoke it like pretty dang well. And, you know, they're just so pleasant. Like, I don't know. I will say this. One thing I am happy about that, for me being in America, is that I do get to meet so many people from so many different places. Like, I meet people that are like, oh yeah, I'm from Albania. I'm from Mexico. I'm from Colombia. I'm from Scotland. I'm from the UK. I am from Canada. This person's Russian. This person's from Africa, you know, from one of the many countries in Africa. There's these. Actually, where I work, there's quite a few different people from Middle Eastern countries, and they all tell me about all these different cultures and different languages. It's always so fucking cool and interesting. I just love it. I really love it. Pretty fucking awesome. Something to enjoy and partake in, you know? That's probably like my biggest thing. Because America is 90% foreigners. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I'm telling you, it's true.
And of course I also meet a lot of people that are from, you know, Taiwan, the Philippines, Japan, China. I mean, fuck, literally Dylan's what is it? Dylan's girl, you know, is Chinese, and I ask her about stuff all the time.
Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Many claim they wish to change the world. Few actually take it upon themselves to do so. You are an inspiration to us all. 15 desert roses. My God. My fucking God. Need calcium. Get the milk before it gets warm. Drink the goddamn calcium. I actually did just finish my Dr. Pepper, so yeah, let's go get some milk. She needs that vitamin D. I've not heard that one. I've not heard that one in a while. I like that. See the pic I shared on Discord? Let me check now. Let me see. Before I have my side tangent about a few other things. Would it be Weeb Shit or Art Channel? Weeb Shit, I think. Oh, wow. Card from a local store. It's a reprint of the best when playing a format called Commander. So what I do appreciate is that on this card you just showed me on what is it, on Discord, is it doesn't have that issue that a lot of like Yu-Gi-Oh cards have, where they have 50 billion words. They literally have an essay under the monster, and you're like, what the fuck does it even do? I don't know. No one knows. What does it do? Nobody knows. We have no idea. No one truly understands nor knows what is going on. But yeah, that's one thing I will say. That it is very much appreciated. I also love the pretty cool artwork as well. And I gotta say, man, I love seeing like whenever you get like cool cards and stuff like that, because that's like when I go out and find really rare games, because I like to collect those. I don't know, it's just cool to see.
Thanks to Sid. Thank you, Clive.
But I don't want to talk too much about Rings of Power. But one thing I will say is that I do also have to say that I think that forcing stuff into ways where it doesn't make sense is dumb. Because I think that, especially if you're wanting to be, like, inclusionary, there's a lot of ways to be inclusionary in stuff without it being downright offensive. And a great example is, you know, what is something you don't see a lot inside of movies? Women with beards. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I've said every time I've mentioned Rings of Power, this is one thing I say. If you want to be inclusionary, put a woman with a beard in there. Do it, pussy. You won't. You don't want the manly women. You don't want the buff, beefy women with beards. You won't do it. You're too much of a bitch, aren't you? Exactly. Sucks. Sucks. You know how much people would have cheered seeing bearded, beefy women, dwarves? Everyone. It would have probably been the big hit. You would have probably seen a fucking video on YouTube about Moist Critical talking about the new trend in fucking fetishes about dwarvish women. I'm telling you, it would have popped off. It would either popped off, or it would have at least made sense. Either the lore addicts of J.R.R. Tolkien would have been like, yes, yes, or everybody would have loved it. No matter what, it would have been loved rather than universally hated. So, yeah, that's kind of my thing. I don't like bearded women either. Not even a little bit. But if I logged on to Rings of Power and they did the... Oh yeah, the bearded dwarf women. Literally what they're supposed to look like. Absolutely fine with me. Like it's like you don't even have to like it. But if that's what they're supposed to be, then just put it as so. Like it's just such a weird. Like I don't get it. I don't get it. Especially if we're talking about inclusionary. I've never seen bearded women in any movie or video game I've ever played. And in Lord of the Rings, from what I understand, the dwarvish women have beards, so that's why they get confused for men. And yeah, it would have been hyper inclusionary to have them. It would have been lore accurate and hyper inclusionary. I might be talking out my ass. If there are any giant J.R. Tolkien fanboys out there who know more about it than I do, please enlighten me so I can be less angry about this subject. Because holy fuck, that's the thing that makes me the angriest. Why it does is as a counter a non-creature spell, and the cost is free if your commander is on your board. Never seen a bearded woman outside of movies and TV shows. Oh goodness. But yeah, here. Actually, I'm gonna look it up before. I'm gonna look it up right now, just because I am that curious and serious about it. I believe I looked it up before, and I believe reading it correctly. Yeah, all dwarves are described as having beards, including women. There you go. Now I will permanently stay pissed about this subject. Just put a bound paper bag over the head, draw a smiley on it, no bearded women. Boom. Absolutely. Played. Big brain.
I have learned all the
God, my ear's so itchy. But yeah. Especially since literally, and see the biggest thing as well is that you could either with a quick Google search, reading the books, knowing the source material, or he could have literally watched the award-winning Lord of the Rings movies that would have not only been a treat to watch, but he could literally listen to one line that Gimli, the dwarf, says as a very funny joke, and been like, wow, that's how I designed the dwarf women in the universe I'm trying to make a series off of. I'll have to keep that in mind. You could have literally done the least effort, because watching the movies and going off of that is like the least effort thing you can do. If just going off the movies. And even the movies tell you! So I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Adventurer, we, sir. Dwarf. I'm a woman. Yeah. So, it just...
Alright, Clive. What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
Sorry, I'm too busy for all that right now.
That stuff makes me so mad.
I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal...
I'm shaking right now if anyone's curious. I'm so mad.
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Oh, there's the milk. I was gonna say, didn't I just pour a glass of milk? I do. Here.
Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with engines.
Mithril,
and those
Jesus.
things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together. Which is where the stack comes in. I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canberra. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. Thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I was hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship.
I mean, that's accurate to what she's talking about, so I'm totally fine with it.
Full suit of armor, then. Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
Fetch quest, let's go.
I can't make head nor tail of them.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Fuck yeah, I love being the delivery boy. I don't have to know shit. Stupid duck broken. Who wants some duck fillet? Or I want some extra cheese pepperoni pizza right now, or spicy pasta alfredo. I'd go for a genuine deep dish pizza. I have hibachi food in my fridge right now that I could go have. Some good old, was it? I believe I still have steak, chicken, and fried rice. I ate all the sushi when I actually went there and got it. Oh, goodness. Okay, so Jill's no longer in the infirmary. That's good, dude. That's good, at least. Glad to see Jill's not fucking stuck in here. But yeah, I think that I also am a firm believer. Let me say this right now. I'm a firm believer. Actually, no, I have two things I'll say. One, if you want to be inclusionary, the best thing to do is to make a new story to base it off of. Because then not only does it make the story more genuine, but it makes the characters more genuine. If you make a character into something they were not before, and force characteristics upon that character, especially if it's a drastic change just to be inclusionary, I feel like you were purposely trying to get bad press at that point. While if you make a new character, what is it? I believe that movie called Nimona. Nimona, what is it? Has I think I've heard it has like a asexual character and gay characters, and I've heard the movie's really good. I've heard the movie's fantastic, and I've heard those characters in the movie are really good and interesting, and it would work. And you know, having original movies with original ideas, with original characters that act in their own way, not in spite of another character's tropes, trying to be different. I think that goes a long way into feeling like you're not preaching, you're telling a story. Because a viewer of a movie, video game story, etc., never wants to feel like they're being preached to. They want to feel like they're being told a wonderful, compelling story. Now, if you watch let's say you watch like the best movie, you know, you gotta do it with taste, effort, and style. You can't just piggyback off of somebody else and then tweak it to be, you know, a contrarian, but still using the thing it's based off of, and then being like, but this one's fucked up because it's not relevant to nowadays. Like that's really very just stupid, really. Like, are you gonna go draw the Mona Lisa as a dude to be more inclusionary for 2023? The fuck you're not. You're gonna go to the museum, you're gonna look at the Mona Lisa, and be like, this guy drew this beautiful painting these many years ago. Are you gonna go change Michelangelo's statues or the fucking other paintings they drew in mass? No. You're gonna go there and you're gonna look at it and you're like, oh my, this part of history, these beautiful visuals they thought of in their mind and brought to reality for us to view and to understand things. And it's just, it's you know, it's just, you can't just forcibly change the art to fit your own needs. You need to make your own art, and the best art you can make is going to be your own, damn it. It is. It is. Because if you don't make that art with the same heart of the individual maker of that art, it's just not going to have
Can I ask a favor?
the same anything to
Hell
it.
with it.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. I'd spare myself the arseache. Go on then. Who's it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
Yeah, there we go, Edgeblade, seeing the different machines and stuff. When we make robots, are we gonna go add robot stuff to Da Vinci's, you know, machine novel to make it inclusive to our future? No. Like, I mean, that's very much drawing lines that don't exist, but I'm just... I don't know, man.
Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy, though. And I'll need help. Get Gavin Otto in here, will you?
What was the other thing I was saying? I was talking about that. I was talking about the writing your own story. Then I was talking about that book, that movie as well, Nimona, having those diverse characters that are genuinely awesome, from what I've heard. And then, hold up, can I pause this? Yeah. Personal experience as well. Why you look so cute today? Well, thank you, Denori. I looked very dressed down, but I appreciate it. One of the most empowering women moments that's not only funny, but also pretty empowering is the Lord of the Rings scene where they have, oh my god, is it Éowyn, I think is her name? Éowyn kills the Witch King. Like, it's a girl boss moment, absolutely. Fuck it. It's not only empowering to her, but it's empowering to the Hobbit. It shows the insignificant Hobbit and what people would deem, you know, back then is not as powerful, which we know is wrong now. You know, the woman and the lesser Hobbit brought down this immortal Witch King. Like, that's a badass moment. Even if it's silly when she's like, I'm no man, I'm a woman, like, I get it. Like, that line makes me laugh every time. But it's like, it definitely is like a, you know, girl boss, go queen. Like, absolutely. Or like Mulan. Literally, it's a girl outdoing guys at everything. And who the fuck doesn't like Mulan, right? Who watches Mulan and says it's a bad movie? Fucking nobody. Everybody goes on there. Everyone goes to watch Mulan and fucking loves it. And then the fucking inclusionary, and then I'll finish all the inclusionary talk with this last statement. If people want to be inclusionary, just talk about those other cultures with the people from those cultures. And if you want to partake, then partake. You don't need to push this to go with that. You know, like, people can integrate together, but, you know, hold up. Let me collect my words. I want this to sound very professional, especially for such a touchy subject. Okay, so that, and I'm shaking because I'm still mad about Rings of Power. I'm literally shaking. I'm so fucking angry about Rings of Power. It's still burning in the back of my mind. Okay, so if you want to be inclusionary of other cultures, you do it in a respectful and beautiful way. When you see, or like what I heard with The Witcher 3, the video games, it's all about the Polish culture, the Polish people, and it's just beautiful. Ghost of Tsushima, it's all about, you know, from what I've heard, it's about like ninjas, samurai, and, you know, Japan during that period, and done in a very, from what I understand, respectful and beautiful fashion. And when you do art in such a respectful and beautiful way like that, people love it. It's the same reason why people, when they play like Battlefield games and stuff, they love the realism of the weapons, because you're, you know, paying homage to the stuff that people really appreciate and obsess over. Or like, you know, when you watch a movie or an anime or something and they show something realistic that isn't overblown, you just appreciate it more. So it's like, I don't know, I'm probably kind of side tangenting really bad right now because I side tangent constantly. But my point is if you want to show people that aren't normally going to be seen, then show them. Don't push them into everything. No. Just show them. If you want to make a movie, or like me, a great example. Like, you know, I don't see a lot of, you know, I don't see, where's my femboy Marvel character? There isn't one. So, instead of forcing one to be a Marvel femboy character, make a new one. Instead of, you know, turning Superman into a femboy, let's make a superhero that has his own powers, unique to him, and he happens to be a rather feminine guy. I feel included. And not only do I feel included, I feel respected because he's his own person entirely. And I had that feel, and I understand why people want to see people like themselves in media, because when I played Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I played characters. I played the game, and we had characters like Dimitri, Claude, and especially Yuri. I felt so awesome to see a flamboyant guy like Claude in a video game, someone who's sassy and stuff like I am. It made me feel so included to see a character similar to me. But see, he didn't look anything like me, though. Claude had tanner skin, had, like, the brown hair. You know, he looked nothing like me. But I felt entirely included because I felt personally attached to him because they wrote the character well, and they just integrated it in a way to where he doesn't have... Or also, it's really good if you can... Back it up. Don't side tangent, fumble your words. You don't need a character to look like you or be exactly like you to feel inspired or relate to them. You can relate to just about anybody off of something as simple as the weather outside. Everyone relates together when it's 150 billion outside and we're all like, God damn it, it's hot, I want to die. We all start, like, you know, we all start relating to each other in that way. Same thing. If a character has something as simple as just a character trait that you relate to, they don't have to be the same. But I understand why people want that. Because when I played that, and I saw, like, Dimitri in Fire Emblem Three Houses, and he goes through his mental trauma and, like, disarray, and, like, seeing stuff, I feel so much pain in relation to it, because with my bipolar, I may get, like, some subtle hallucinations during manic episodes, and I understand the pain and distrust in yourself and people around you, and the emotional distraught of just all these random issues. And then when I got to the DLC and they had a character like Yuri, a smooth-talking, extremely feminine guy that people think is a girl until he, like, talks, and then just everything from the way he sat down in a chair, to the way he talked, composed himself, did stuff, loved fashion, loved makeup, loved this, loved that, all his loves and everything. I felt so awesome to see a character like that, because it was so much like me being in a game. It almost felt like a fucking self-insert. And I understand, and putting it in such a good light makes me feel good not only about myself, but about the story overall, seeing someone close to me. So, but the thing is they didn't sacrifice an existing character to make that character. They just made it. And they made him his own person. That character is a lot more than a feminine guy. He is a leader. He is a loved, charismatic person. He is loved by everybody relative to the dude. He has a deep past with multiple characters in the game. And it's just a unique unit in that video game as well. It just sucks, man. It sucks to see so many people trying to be inclusionary and helpful for certain stuff, but doing it in the worst way possible. You know, and I hate that. I really hate that. And that's why stuff like Rings of Power make me so fucking mad. As a person who really, really, really loves seeing other cultures, other art types, art styles, other ideas, because it's beautiful. Because, like, out of my literal spare time, I sit here and fucking do language lessons for, like, one of the fucking hardest languages known to goddamn man. Japanese. Simply out of the beauty of the language. Yes, I sit here and joke, like, why is there so many fucking lines? This says Sunday, but it has, like, 8 syllables and 30 line strokes? What the fuck? But that's the thing. Every culture has something weird or dumb to it. Every culture has beauty to it. It's just accept it and enjoy it. I don't, man, it sucks. But yeah. Like, it's stuff like that. Me learning my Japanese, me learning my Spanish, me talking to these people about these different cultures, the different values. It's beautiful. But don't force it. Just accept it. And love it for what it is, you know? I don't know. I'm just a 23-year-old douchebag on the internet, you know? What the fuck do I know? What do I know? All I gotta say is that I always hope for the best. But yeah, let me catch up to chat. Oh God, I'm cold. Let me get my jacket. I apologize. I'm actually cold. Oh. It's actually right behind me. Whew, that's why I was shaking out of anger, but now I'm shaking out of, I mean, I do have anxiety problems, so I'm shaking a little bit from that, I'm sure, but I'm probably shaking from how cold I am as well. Apparently his sketches lead to the premise of some modern-day machines like a helicopter. That's pretty dope. You why you look cute today? You distract me from watching the game. Stab's the two most powerful being. I want a strong female character with character building, not just slapping a female character as a heavy hitter. Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, give that girl some development. Give her what she deserves. Not putting Halo weapons in 17th century France. Da Vinci invented the pulse rifle back in the day. Little do you know. Little do you know. Smash or pass, Femboy Cavill. You're the cutest femboy. Aw, thank you, Denori. Lorenz was the in-game edgy gamer. Yudi was a strategist. You're sushi femboy now, certified. Don't force the sushi, just eat it. English, read. It's spelt the same in past and present tense. Yeah, English is fucking stupid. I can sit here and go on all day about how many lines there are in Japanese and how particular everything is, but English is no better. How English has such variety to everything, but then the spelling is absolute hell, and I don't even want to talk about that. Yeah, let's, what time is it? 3:30? I'm gonna go a little bit further in the game. I might hunt one other monster, but I will be getting off soon. Actually, I could stay up a little bit later because I took my shower already.
Typical. Still.
And before anyone forgets what we're doing in the game, because this was a really long side tangent, really long side tangent. We just brought the plans for the new ship we're making, that Sid's daughter is making. We brought those plans to the blacksmith, and we're doing that now.
If that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword-grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand coat in the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, and we can get this over with.
He's like, hurry the fuck up, bro. I ain't waiting all day.
You going after the Stardust then, are you?
Apparently so. You done chose for me.
Souls is going with you?
Ooh, no, we're taking Gav all day. I love Gav.
Gav, you're with me.
Let's go, Gav. Let's go.
All right then.
Let's go. Who doesn't love Gav? Can we get a hype in chat for Gav?
This Stardust stuff?
You can read red, but you can't lead lead. LeMayo.
Black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil.
Probably my accent bleeding
I'll
through.
go and
You
scout
can
the
read,
place out.
but you can't lead.
See about hiring us a wagon
lead
to bring the stuff
or
back
lead.
to.
All right.
I can't read.
I'll meet you by the
I just
river.
can't read.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply.
Joke's on you. I can't
Take
read
care.
anything, much less read.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Also, speaking of other cultures, in a less heavy-handed topic like we were handling a few moments ago, I actually met a guy who believed in the Norse gods,
Sounds like this
and it
river
was
we're
actually
looking for is
fucking
south of
badass as
Dalamil
shit to
Inn.
listen to him talk
I'll
about
hire us
stuff.
a wagon and meet you there.
I'll get us a good
Bruh,
price.
that last joke Edgeblade just said is god tier. That was pretty funny. Yeah, what is it? But yeah, I actually met a guy who talked about how he actually believed in the Norse gods as like the true gods, and he told me how he would, his wife was a Wiccan, I believe, or something along those lines. I very much do apologize if I'm wrong on that, but, they would, carve runes into their, tools to help bless the fields and a bunch of other stuff like that. And I'm just listening to people talk about such different stuff like that is so cool to me. It's just interesting, you know? Have you guys ever met anybody that believes in the Norse gods, like, legitimately? Or or am I the only one in here who's, had that interesting meeting? Okay, hold up, I'm gonna take a picture of this one as well. Actually, no, I'm not gonna go get that guy right now. Not right now, no.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper. Yep.
Kuka.
I thought that bastard's death would change things.
When I close my eyes.
Oh, when I close my eyes, I can still hear Jara's voice, and he whispers for us to run. And he calls out to the soldiers to distract them. His words saved us. I'll never forget that. It's just like he said. Words are immortal. And his live on in me. They changed my life, and I've wanted to thank him ever since.
I don't know how.
I don't know the right words.
I wish you were here.
I wish you were here to teach them to me. Aww.
Business is busy.
On top of my regular duties here at the Whisper, Otto has piled countless other tasks, from transcribing and sorting Stolas reports to pinning needful missives. Not that I'm complaining, mind. I enjoy writing. I have ever since I learned my letters from Jara back in the old hideaway. I won't claim to have been his best students, though that honor goes to Shirley.
Still,
I'd like to think that Jara would be proud of me too, were he here with us today. Aw.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay, 550, damn.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I need to check the, how many ability points I got. 3,800, god damn. Increases bolts. I might actually increase Judgment Bolt because I think that's like one of my main things, and I really do want to upgrade that. And Master is 5,500. Nope, we're not going to be doing that. That won't be happening. We will happily live with Judgment Bolt. Being upgraded, not mastered. But yeah, let's hold up. They want us to go down there into the desert. Perfect. That's actually where I was going to go hunt those monsters real quick. Gather necessary materials, make for the river in the south of Velcroy. Okay. Velcroy Desert. I know a female non-binary person I know practices witchcraft, I believe. Don't know if they're actually a witch or not, but they believe in a whole pantheon of gods regardless of religion. See, that's pretty cool. Like I said, it's always just interesting to hear those different perspectives, you know? I think being respectful and learning all those other perspectives is, like I said, part of what my tangent was earlier. It's very interesting. Okay. So this desert, somewhere around here, there's monsters. Monsters! Let's, okay, and sorry, I'm digging through a couple of pictures to look for it. There it is. I thought I deleted them for a second. Yeah, this one, there's like 2 different hunts I want to do over here, and that'll probably be the end of the stream is the 2 hunts. A hill to die on. Among Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by Black Boulder, a creature indeterminate in nature, but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay this black mass would earn the eternal gratitude not only of the desert traders, but of the curse breakers whose risk lives and limb with every trip through the Velcroy. Okay, and then the other one. Reports abroad across. Is that just the same one twice? The hell? Yeah, well, it's somewhere out here in the Valkyrie Desert. Who fucking knows where? I mean, if it's off the main path, I don't really know where it would be. I also do tarot readings. Also, I only set female non-binaries because my friend is a female who identifies as non-binary. No, that's fine. I'll just make sure I read it right, because, you know, there is no telling. I never really know, truly. I try to be respectful to anybody and everybody, you know?
Trade caravans. You've picked the wrong target.
Soil and stone!
Be gone, beasts! Come on, footpad. You're about to get walked on, bitch. Swing, motherfucker. I think he's too scared too. Damn it. Get him, Torgal.
This one. Sick of it.
Good boy. Trying to think where this monster would be. I mean, it says caravan. It's attacking caravans. There's no telling. Same, I use the they them pronouns when I refer to them because that's their. Yeah, you're just being respectful. I think it's perfectly fine being patient with anybody. That's one thing, like with my streams. Honestly, is no one's being like an objective asshole. 100% welcome in. 100%. Especially if they got different viewpoints than me. That's all. That's a-okay. Tell them, baby. I want to hear. Let me know. I'd love to hear more. Oh, it's just scorpions. Yeah, just scorpions. I'd fight them, but I'm not too worried about it. Man, I'm still shaking from being cold. Well, at least I know it's not my anxiety making me shake. That's a good thing. Because I know my anxiety issues do make me shake a little bit here and there, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I thought it said he was in Valkyrie Desert. Oh, he's over here in this other one. That'd be why. Okay. That makes more sense. I was starting to wonder where the fuck it was at. I was starting to believe it didn't exist.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Yeah, Gav is supposed to be out here helping me, but Gav has not been with me this entire time. Where is he hiding? Damn it, Gav! What are you doing?
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can.
Ugh, goodness.
Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Really?
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
I wonder if it's a metal
Race, yeah?
that most of the people of Dalamil don't know the usefulness of, so it is considered trash, or it doesn't mix well with any of the stuff they have in Dalamil. Did trade cards for a shiny copy of the card I already have earlier today. We was good because the other person turns out also non-binary got cards they wanted. Fuck yeah, man! I'm glad they already get the cards they were wanting. Because I know how difficult it can be to try to look for the stuff you want. Like I always look for the
this
stuff,
is Stardust.
some rare ass video games, and I can never find them.
It just looks like black sand to me.
I think it'd be awesome to find some rare games to play on my consoles and stuff like that. Like right now I'm trying to get more GameCube and PlayStation 3 games. Those are the main consoles I don't have games for, and of course PS4 as well. I have mostly Xbox 360 and Xbox One games. I have a shit ton of 360 games. That's the most of one type of console I have, I believe. And this shit really is everywhere. They were not kidding. Oh my god.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Gav's gonna be literally under attack over here. I'm telling you that right now. I'm gonna walk over here and someone's gonna be attacking Gav. See, I'm pretty sure he's already moved from where he was supposed to be. Oh, nope, he's good. What's up, Gav?
You finished? How much did you get?
A lot.
Enough. I hope.
Legend has it that a star once fell from the heavens and punctured a hole in the Dalmekian desert, when sprang forth the fountainhead of the river Velcroy. Sounds pretty cool. Pretty cool folk story, or true tale.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Yeah, man. Tell me, Gav, what's up? What's troubling you, Gav? Is this the dating sim I was hoping for?
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Well, says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
That's... wow. Once again... oh.
Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Yes. I liked that. That was nice. That was pleasant. I enjoyed that. The just the subtle character development of Gav and Clive coming closer together as characters. You know, I think it's good to have like little moments like that. One thing I will say about 15 and 16 does it way better though, is the non-forced dialogue. Like it just seems believable. You know, like whenever you're playing the game and the characters are talking to each other, it never seems like, you know, it never seems like overly video game-esque. Like it seems like they're talking like a fucking person would, you know, rather than literal fucking nonsense.
It's over.
I want. This is just me venting a bit. Do the. I do believe the vast majority goes, if they're non-binary, goes by they, them, because I believe, I apologize, I call them my sister a lot. My, one of my siblings, they are non-binary, and they go by, they, them, and they're the one that does my, my art. So the emotes, or the emote you guys see, the, let's see here, I can, it'll let me do it. This emote right here, that one, they did, and then also my, the artwork that my profile has was also done by them as well, alongside the profile on Discord is also a sketch by them as well. They are very, very talented in art, way more than I will ever be. But it is not. Nice. Yeah, I think what it is with the them and they, I won't speak very adamantly on why, because I just don't truly know. I can't speak much on that. My only take would be that since it's a word that we do regularly use now, and it's one of those words that we do use kind of, you know, to describe anybody, regardless of, you know, man or woman, like, you know, I think it just kind of works well because that word itself doesn't have, like, the words they and them are in themselves non-binary because they are not describing a woman or a man in any sense. They're describing the fact that there is someone, but usually multiple, I will say. So that would be my own assumption, but I would say do not take that information directly from me, or I am not the best source of information when it comes to those types of things. Oh, goodness. Oh, if this motherfucker appears sometime soon, I'd love to fight him. What do you have to say for yourself?
There was a time this path was guarded day and night by Lord Kupka's men. But now they've gone. Back to the Fang. Leaving us lesser mortals at the mercy of whatever bloodthirsty beasts they say nested beyond.
Bloodthirsty beasts? Land? Draco's Deep. Are there actually bloodthirsty beasts abroad, or are they fucking lying? Yeah, the Valkyrie Desert. Oh, Jesus. This looks... Yeah, I'll have to go check. Oh, those scorpions.
Soil and stone!
Him out. And take. Yeah, I also might get off soon because I do feel like my commentary waning a little bit. I'm starting to lose my, I'm a waking up to commentate kind of vibe, you know? But I will look around over here for a second, and I might go check the Valkyrie Desert to end the night with a fun battle. Oh, fuck, yeah, I know exactly what's out here. I already know exactly what the problem's gonna be. Okay, yeah, let me get on my chocobo, and then we will go find this beast. There you are. Ambrosia. Is it Ambrosia?
Yeah.
I believe her name is Ambrosia. I'm gonna go with that. I feel like I do remember her name, so I'm gonna go with that. I do. Yeah, fuck you, Scorpions. I don't care.
No need to ride from here.
So this is Northern Valkyrie Desert over here. Let's try up here, because it's part of Valkyrie Desert, and this is telling us there's a monster somewhere. I think this is the area we didn't go to because it was so sandy. Yeah, let's go over here. Maybe it's over here.
Stay down.
Stay down. The scariest demon voice imaginable. There we go. Here, I was gonna say this is a new area for me too, so check it out. Let's check it out. Before I get off, of course. God damn it. Oh, God. Alright. Nope, nothing here. Ah. It's a goblin! I don't think the goblins are gonna pose any type of threat.
You're finished.
No, they're fine. Very easy fight. Talking about travelers and caravans and stuff, but I really don't see any type of caravans nor travelers or anything. I really don't know where exactly this beast would be. Especially, it's interesting, especially because it won't tell me what the beast is. So maybe the fact that you can't see the beast to tell what it is kind of lets me know that it's up here in the northern part of the desert. But it also says the Valkyrie Desert, not the northern Valkyrie Desert. So I'm inclined to believe that it's in the normal Valkyrie Desert, not the northern.
Alright.
Oh, that's just me. I don't know, is there anything up here worthwhile? Salamander.
No holding back.
Probably kill you, Salamander, if I'm honest.
Nice try.
And this is probably your death. Yep. Fuck yeah. I love these fights. Is that my first Salamander? I'm not sure. Regardless, fun fight. Is it Rose? Chronolith. I honestly don't know what the point of a chronolith is. It doesn't tell me, but it's alright. Part of the game I've not gotten to yet, I'm sure. Something for either post-game or a little bit later in the game. It's crazy to think that I'm still not getting stuff fully unlocked because I haven't gone far enough in the game. That's an insane thought to me. Playing this game so much as it is. Gotten so much, and then there's also the fact of, you know, going off of the way this game's going, the fact that I only got the one, you know, the 3 new gods when, you know, there's at least, what, Shiva, Bahamut, and Odin left, so those are at least the other ones, which is crazy to think. I can't wait to see how we go about getting those, especially because it doesn't seem like we definitely don't want to kill Shiva. I don't know if we really want to kill Bahamut. Odin is the only one that I think we'd outright want to kill. So I don't really know how to go about it. I think honestly can't wait to see how they kind of pull that one together, you know? Also, I might end up going to use the bathroom and calling it good, and then we'll come back and look for this monster tomorrow, because I cannot find shit out here. And it is 4 o'clock already, so, you know, late as shit. Basically what that means. Late as shit. Here. Personally, would prefer if we could find the monster, kill it, and then get off, but it would not be the first stream I've done where we walked around and then ended stream on a very anticlimactic note. I mean, I try not to have that, but it happens. Cannot be helped. Nope, still Valkyrie Desert. Maybe it's up top? Well, usually these monsters are in very, like, designated spots. Like, very hard to miss designated spots. So, like, I just don't know particularly what to think. Like, up here, I don't think there's anything up here, because I'm pretty sure this is, like, what were we... Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's anything up here at all. Unless this is where he is. And if not, then I won't worry about it, you know? Actually, I think we found it. Yeah, it looks about right. Oh, it's an Animantoise! The Fastiticolon.
Well, Clive, it looks like you're gonna need a bigger sword.
This one.
Oh, you are getting fucked up. going in. And hopefully this does some type of damage.
Over here.
Nope, that's where you fucked up. Okay, hopefully this does some damage. Nope. Muda, 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 Muda! Muda! Let's get one. Fucking love that.
Nice try.
Nope. Oh god, how tanky do you need to be? Pile drive! What's that do? Oh, 10 notorious marks. Okay. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I think that'll be the last fight for me. I am definitely not able to talk much, but that is 2 Scarlet Tide after killing a big-ass monster. Love fighting the tanky monsters like that. Fun and entertaining. But we'll just save right here. And I will thank you all for coming in. And I will say, as far as like tonight, I appreciated having you guys all here with me. And I do apologize for the people that are watching this entirely just for the playthrough, for the random side tangent mid stream. I'm really passionate about a lot of stuff, and other cultures and art and video games and my streaming are all amidst there, and sometimes they all clash together and I get very distracted from what I'm talking about as far as the gameplay and the stream, but I do hope that overall, hearing me talk about those things, that you guys do understand that I'm very accepting of not only different views, but also different people, and that I love the fact that not only do I have a bunch of people watching my streams and coming in here and talking with me every day, but a lot of different type of people come in here and talk with me all day, or sorry, every day. And it just means, I don't know, it just means the world to me, knowing that I'm not in an echo chamber, if that makes any sense. I love being able to come out here and just hear all these different takes, different viewpoints, and you know, and it's fun to agree with people and have like that moment where like, yes, we agree and this is cool. This guy thinks kind of similar to I do. But I also love that I can come out and learn about different... it's the same thing with me working in public, learning about different cultures, meeting different people, learning different things. I love that. But for now, I simply just want to say, in the simplest terms that I can, thank you. No matter what you go by, who you are, where you're from, what you do, whatever, thank you for your time, and thank you for being yourself. And, you know, I hope you all have a lovely night. I bid you farewell. And as always, coming from a loser himself, later losers.